This Raptors team is terrible. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Kawhi Leonard has absolutely no help. Siakam played a solid game, but he's not enough to help his team. Kyle Lowry was nowhere to be found again in the postseason. Ibaka's disappeared. I understand he's not he can't give you a lot of points. If he gives you points, that's a bonus. But on the defensive end, he's not really showing up. He's getting beat up in the paint. It's terrible. Marc Gasol could not stop Joel Embiid today, and you're not getting any production from your bench. This is pathetic. Kawhi Leonard is averaging 38 points on about 60% shooting, and the Raptors are down in this series 1-2. Just think about that. If I told you right now in a series that Kawhi Leonard is going to average about 38 points in the 3 games on about 60% shooting, you would think they'd be up 3-0. They're not helping this dude. This is pathetic. And I'm telling you, I saw this man, Kawhi's just on the bench, just disappointed and depressed. He looks like he's ready to leave Toronto. I hope Toronto fans realize this. If you lose this series, Kawhi's not coming back most likely. If he does, I'll give him full props for coming back. Maybe he likes this area. Maybe you were able to convince him. But a lot of us believe if the Raptors don't get to the finals, Kawhi's dipping. Because he'd rather play in LA and have a better chance there and be in an area where he can still compete than be with the Raptors in Toronto and they can't even get out of the second round. This is pathetic. This is really pathetic. And you gotta give props to the 76ers because they were killing it. Joel Embiid came out here and played like he's the best center in the NBA. Killed it. I think he had 31 points. Yeah, I think he had 31. He had 31 or 33 points. He was killing it. He was hitting threes. He was doing great. Jimmy Butler was doing great. They were getting production from the bench, you know. J.J. Redick was getting you a couple points. Tobias Harris was getting you a couple points. Ben Simmons was doing pretty well on defense. I mean, obviously, you're not going to stop Kawhi Leonard. But the Sixers have come up with the best game plan to take down the Raptors. They've come to the realization that you're just not going to stop Kawhi Leonard from scoring. He's going to go out there and average 30-plus points a game. So do your best, do the best you can on defense to stop him, but focus on everybody else. Because if you can stop their offense, if you can stop everyone else, if you can lock up Kyle Lowry, if you can lock up Danny Green, another dude who didn't really show up. He had a couple threes in the third quarter, but still, he didn't really show up to help out. So if you can lock up their guys, you can lock up their bench. If you have your bench outplay them, and you lock up their starters, and let Kawhi do whatever he wants, or at least do your best, because you're not going to stop him, then basically you've got this team hooked because nobody else is out there helping Kawhi. Kawhi's the only guy who's shown up in this series for all 3 games. Now, Siakam is doing something. I think he had like 23 points in this game, but that's not going to be enough. That's not going to be enough. You're not getting anything from anyone else. You're getting nothing from their bench. And their starters aren't helping out Kawhi as well. This man looks like he's ready to leave. This is absolutely disgusting. This is terrible. This is embarrassing. And the Raptors just look flat out confused. They need to have a meeting or something. And Brett Brown needs to talk to these dudes and be like, listen. You see what Kawhi is doing? He's the only one that's showing up. Are we really about to let this man go out there by himself and do all of this? Are we really not going to show up and help this dude? We need to be better. We need to be more efficient. We need to be better on defense. We need to be better in transition. We need to be better. We need to put points up. We cannot let Kawhi carry the offensive load. He's going to put up 30. We know that. And he's going to do it on efficient shooting. But we've got to show up as well. And right now, the Raptors aren't doing that. So, if this continues on, the 76ers are going to finish this in 6 games, most likely. Because I believe Toronto can go back into their house and win a game. But it'll be over. It'll be over. It'll come back to Philadelphia, and they'll just be done. So, that's all I got to say. It's absolutely terrible.